don't think there's anything wrong with dreaming big, being a little delulu, or maybe being very delulu. It's all okay. However, I think that people who dream big but do nothing, they put it on a pedestal and they try to build it up. But you've got to realize that you and your dream are one. And sometimes people leave themselves, the current version of themselves, behind because they think that they're not enough because they don't have the dream. But you've got to come back to yourself and realize that you and your dream are one and the same. Like, you have this dream for a reason, but leaving yourself behind is not the answer. Believing that you are not enough is not the answer. You've got to realize that your dream relies upon you in order for that dream to be actualized. And thus, why are you denying or ignoring yourself right now? Learn to focus on the present moment and make the most out of this present moment, even through the anxiety, the negativity. Like, you've got to take the first step right in front of you. And I do notice, like, these types of people, they tend to overanalyze every little choice. And this expands into every aspect of their life where they overanalyze, like, they take a super long time to go shopping, even grocery shopping, picking a cereal. Like, they tend to try to find the perfect choice. And there is so much emphasis on picking the perfect choice, when really you have to get really good at making mistakes, because mistakes are not mistakes. They're literal nuggets of gold. And you've got to realize this. Like, you believing mistakes are mistakes or failures are failures is blocking you from success. Like, the mistakes and the failures are what's going to lead you to your success. Like, you got to go into it. You've got to make the mistakes and the failures, because that's all the gold that is going to lead you to your success, to the big win. If you realize this, your life can literally change in 1 month. It's true. Your life can change in 1 month if you realize this and you just go into the mistakes. Just be present and take that one action right in front of you. Your life could change in 1 month. And think of all the changes you can experience each month just by realizing this, just by taking action each month. You could be living whole new lives every month. And you can become a whole new person in 1 month. And it's all about being present rather than living in the future in a dream. Your dream is right now. Your dream is dependent on you. So you are the one in power, not this future dream, this future you that is off in the future somewhere. No. The dream relies on you, and you need to take back your power by not putting future you on a pedestal. Like, future you gives you a sense of direction. It can give you that oomph in life to get going, but it's not everything. Future you is not everything. And you got to realize this. Like, you right now is everything. And I find a lot of people who dream big but don't do anything, they have two wounds to them. And it's usually these two wounds. The first wound is they believe work is suffering, or to make money is suffering. And this is usually because you have noticed the people around you or your parents have this negative belief, or perhaps your parents worked a lot and it caused you to suffer, and thus you have created this inner program within you that work equals suffering, and thus you try to avoid it, avoid the suffering. And I would say you can heal this by simply embracing you that is suffering. Like, we are all going to suffer in life, and it's through the suffering that you become the new version of you. Like, suffering is a very important aspect of life, I think. Like a lot of millionaires, when they're on their path to becoming millionaires, there is usually a point in their life where they lose it all, or they believe they lose it all. That is the suffering. And then from that, they bounce back and they get what they wanted in life, where they become millionaires or billionaires or whatnot. There is usually that initial suffering period. And this isn't just for millionaires or for work or money. This expands into every aspect of life. So the people who get what they want, they know how to work with suffering, and that is to embrace the suffering. Like, suffering is not failure. Like, everyone tries to avoid suffering, I feel like, but suffering is power. And once you realize this, like, I feel it will change your life. Like, you've got to go through that dip into the suffering in order to bounce back to the higher version of you. And for every person, this is gonna look different, but you've got to keep moving through the suffering. Or like for some people, they give up, and that's when everything comes in. But yeah, you've got to keep moving even through the suffering, and you can't run away from it. Cuz that's when the suffering comes running after you, I think. So yeah, just embrace suffering. And in the embracing, you tell the universe essentially that you do not fear suffering. It's all just part of the game of life. And the second wound I find with people who dream big but do nothing is there is a wound to resting or being lazy. And this can kind of manifest in two different ways. Like some people, they have this wound to being lazy and resting, and thus they work super hard. But we're going to talk about the other aspect, which is the wound of being lazy, and thus you embody laziness essentially. Like you take it on as your full on fixed identity and you do not budge from it. And every choice you make in life is to keep reiterating this program within you that you are lazy and you can't do anything. And the way to heal this wound is to not deny that lazy aspect of yourself, because I'm sure like a lot of you are berating yourself. Probably your parents have berated you your whole life for being lazy, or you just keep being told you're lazy, and this doesn't fix the pattern. And that is because you keep hurting yourself. Yeah, you're just sinking more and more into that laziness because you're never truly accepting and loving yourself just as you are. And it's actually when you unconditionally love yourself that this aspect of you transforms. Because a child who is unconditionally loved, they have no blocks usually to who they are meant to become, to their success, because they have no limiting beliefs. Like they know that they are loved no matter what. And you need to do this. You need to learn how to do this right now from this moment forward. And that simply comes from accepting the you that is lazy. And then the second thing you need to do is you have to realize that you are not just the lazy self. Essentially, you live in a world in which this program exists, and thus you think that that identity is the only thing that exists, but it's not. Like, you can literally be anything and anyone, and just as there is a version of you that is lazy and does nothing, there's a version of you that is able to lock in and do exactly what you need to do in this present moment. And you have to start accessing this version of yourself. And that means becoming aware of every single step you take. And I would recommend just getting a planner, I think is the easiest way, and just writing down one thing to do each day and then crossing it out and then just realizing you did that one thing. Like be aware of every single thing you do. And try not to berate yourself or see like everything you can't do, because sometimes you see everything that you do not do and you focus on that. And that is what is blocking you, because your focus is on everything that you haven't done and your focus is not on the things that you have done today. And you need to start shifting your focus on what you have done today. Whether it be like Even something as simple as, like, going outside, getting groceries, like, you need to feed yourself, or, like, taking a walk that is taking care of your health. That's gonna lead down the line to you living a better life. Or, like, if in terms of work, just creating that one social media post, or, like, taking one step in, like, creating your website. Maybe it's, like, buying the domain name, something like that. You need to become aware of the one thing you can be proud of that you've done today. And when you do that every single day, or like most days, like you can see how much you've moved, how much you've grown each month. And when these months start building up, you're gonna end up being a new person no matter what. Like it's just inevitable. But yes, those are the main points I think that will help you shift from the you that dreams big and does nothing to the you that is living their dream life. And yeah, I hope you found that helpful. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have any other video topics you'd like to hear from me. I don't know if you do or not. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.